right, guys. Welcome back to the Margins Podcast.
We are here. We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
The Margins Podcast is where we talk about books,
The ones leave a mark
start a conversation,
and stay with you long after the last page.
Yeah, we got it right this time.
Right, let's go.
We got it right this time.
We've been here before.
We've been here before. We started in the basement. Now we're at least up to the fourth floor.
Fourth floor.
If you know, you know. Up to the fourth floor. Today is no different from all the rest. We have an incredible treat for you.
Yes.
This week, here comes your cinematic teaser. Just get ready. Buckle in. You come home. Your key does not work. A stranger opens the door, and she looks like you. Your husband looks at you like you're a stranger. Now you have one question. Who took your life and why? Ooh.
Just fight. At that point.
Fight. Yeah, throw them
hands.
bows. Yeah.
Just throw hands.
Let
It's
them
cool.
catch every fade possible. This week we are doing Alice Feeney's My Husband's Wife.
Mm-hmm.
Newly released.
Yeah, newly released.
Yeah, a lot of you guys have been telling us that we have to check out Alice's work.
Mm-hmm. So this is us jumping in.
This is us jumping in head first.
And honestly, we just did it based off the title. We're like, oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, that sounds like something I
My
get in trouble
husband's
for.
wife? Yeah. There's no way we can get in trouble for that.
Yeah, never.
Never that.
Could not be me.
Did you let her know that you were reading this?
Why did you ask?
I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know.
Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, no.
Probably not.
We were so caught up about talking about our author interview that you guys would have already checked out, right? Because that was last week's episode. You guys checked out Nicholas Binge. Enjoyed it.
Great episode.
Great episode.
Great discussion.
I expect that anything we've posted so far has gone pretty viral. So welcome the new millions and millions of followers and our audience. Welcome to the club, guys. Welcome
Love
to the
you
club.
guys.
Yeah, love you guys. Day ones.
Before we get started, because I feel like we skipped this a couple weeks in a row.
Yeah, we have.
How you doing?
Bro, I'm broken. I've just been dying for the moment that you ask me. No, you know what? I'm doing pretty good. I have been, with the start of the new year, we are already in month 2 of 2026.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe it. January was a blink of an eye, which I'm okay with.
Yeah, start of the year always sucks.
Yeah, but I'm actively trying to make sure that this year we're kicking its ass.
Yeah.
We're trying to squeeze all the juice out of each day. Doesn't happen every time, but I do find myself trying to
build your routines though.
Yeah, exactly. That's specifically what I was gonna say. You beat me to it. Building good routines and trying to find break those patterns that I see. So yeah, it's been good. We've been getting a lot of stuff done, a lot of good opportunities. Also, more foresight as far as what realistically we want, goal wise. I'm talking about Rachel and I, even Cristiano and I.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking at my life with new eyes, with fresh eyes. So
Love it.
love it.
New
How about
year,
you?
new me.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beginning of the year always sucks. It's always a grind. So that's whatever. But, I've been doing it for 35 years. So I'm used to it. Couldn't sleep last night. That's probably the worst sleep I've gotten in years. I won't forget this night for a long time coming because it fucking sucked.
Were you just sitting up?
I was just sitting up.
Angry too?
Pissed.
Yeah.
Pissed. I didn't even listen. I was like, I'm not turning on the TV. I'm not turning on any fucking books. Nothing. I don't want to. I was just mad as fuck that I was awake.
I get that.
Yeah.
Because then you're just thinking about, man, I'm just going to be so tired.
Be
I'm already
fucking
tired.
exhausted.
I'm more tired.
I was like, I'm not going to fall asleep till 5. And what do you know?
Well, what time did you wake up?
7.
Oh, at least you got. I was waiting for the 6:30.
So usually it's supposed to be 6:30, but I'm exhausted.
I know. I just expected the kids
Right,
or Naya or someone to wake you up.
It was a little bit before 7. I'll call it 7.
Okay.
It was probably 6:30, 6:40, 6:45.
Yeah.
That's when she hops on her Zoom call.
Oh, got you.
So, but not enough.
No.
Not enough. Anyways.
That's rough.
Getting old sucks. When you're young, what is a all-nighter? Nothing.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I don't know. Gary Vee was saying that if you're 35, 36, I think he said 36. He's like, you're a baby.
Who the fuck said that?
Gary Vee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That guy's old, I guess.
Yeah. But
Feel old as fuck. It's really my knees, bro. If my knees come back, like I told you, I was just telling you this is the first time that my knees, like usually they ache, you do a run or something, like, oh, my knees done, whatever. Bro. They have not fucking recovered.
guys, this might just sound terrible on audio. Let's see it. I'm going to give you guys my 36-year-old knees, what they sound like as I get up and sit back down. This is ASMR at its finest. I don't even think I need to pull the mic down to my knee, but I'm gonna just for that reason.
Yeah.
But watch this. Here we go. You heard it.
Yeah, I heard it. Up and down. Yeah.
That's 36 years. That's 36 years. I mean, those knees could also squat 500 pounds, so they've done their stuff.
Hey.
You know?
Don't take them lightly.
Yeah. But yeah, that is getting old at its finest.
Mm-hmm. All right. Between Les Wines.
Between the Wines. This wine was donated to us
Love
by
a donation.
Lindsay Watson.
Sponsored by
our friends. Taylor. He came onto the pod.
friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod, and his partner Lindsay. They came over this weekend. They brought us a couple of wines, and guess what? We didn't drink them all, so we get to share them here with you
Recycle,
guys.
reuse.
Yeah.
What's the last one?
And looks like it is Lubanzi.
Okay.
Lubanzi. Why did I choose this one apart from being cheap and just grabbing a bottle from home?
Why?
There's a dog on it.
Gotcha. So Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday's a husky.
If you've read the...
Right?
Whatever he is, that's exactly what this dog is. That's nuts.
That's amazing. Look at you.
Don't look it up. But yeah, one line from here that I was like, maybe, because it talks about going home. It says, the thing that happens when you go someplace new is that the familiar follows you in the most surprising ways. Guys, that's the book.
They know us.
That's the book.
They know us.
Yeah. We've already started to taste it. It is actually very good.
Got to Taylor and Lindsay. Fire.
Yeah, I want to say that they
Not
got
a big
it.
fan of white wine either.
I am.
Yeah.
I very much in. But yeah, I like this one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out. You guys, check it out.
All right. Little micro synopsis.
Yeah.
Micro synopsis for you guys. And then maybe do a homie breakdown if it's convoluted. I don't know.
Yeah.
Micro synopsis. Eden Fox goes for a run and returns to find her house locked. And her key is useless. She got locked the fuck out. There is a woman who answers her door who looks just like her. And then, add insult to injury, Eden's husband insists that he doesn't know who she is. So as Eden tries to figure out if she's going crazy or not, and understand exactly what's happening, the story shifts between perspectives and timelines between her, Birdie, a couple other people. You guys keep watching the episode to find out who those other people are. They pull in law enforcement, family histories, buried secrets, etc. Guys, this is a wild ride.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
While I was reading it, it was kind of like Crash. You remember Crash?
Oh, absolutely. Do I remember Crash?
Yeah, like
yes.
That's what kind of. That's because the vibes I got at first.
Yeah.
Just because the different timelines and how I was expecting it to grow. Not saying it grew like that, but very early on I was like, oh, okay, so this is gonna be like Crash, where all these life lines, all these perspectives are gonna.
I like how Hollywood after I'm probably wrong in this. There's probably many stories before Crash, but I just think of how after Crash we saw like Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, where all them. Let's take this idea of all these different threads that come together, and let's make it happy.
And yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing.
Yeah.
So everyone started to make movies like that, just crashing everyone's life together.
All intertwined.
There's a really what is it called? It's not Happy at All. Shia LaBeouf. He plays like a fucking butler or something in it.
A butler.
He's like something. Yes. Dude, you should know this. This is like a fucking artsy-fartsy ass film. You should know this. All
newer,
right.
older?
Old? I mean, for us, relatively older.
Holes?
Definitely newer than Holes.
Transformers?
In that era.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I think of the name, you probably like, maybe you haven't seen it. I don't know.
I don't think I have, because I know most of his. I know the work that I've seen of his.
I'll say you can't say you know most of it.
No. I'm saying I know the work that I've seen.
I think there's quite a few art. Man, I don't want to keep talking about it. I don't know the name.
There's a stretch of them that I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, so can you give us a little bit more about the author?
Oh yes, I will. Alice Feeney is a former BBC journalist.
BBC.
Yeah, BBC.
Oh.
She's from the UK.
Aye.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Why were you so shocked by that?
I just didn't know.
Oh.
The fuck? Yeah. I thought she was American.
No, UK author, journalist, turned psychological thriller author. She's known for her twist-driven, character-focused domestic suspense. Her previous works include Sometimes I Lie, Rock, Paper, Scissors, Daisy Darker, His and Hers, which you can right now find on Netflix. Yep, with Tessa Thompson and John Bernenthal.
That's where I know her from.
Yep. And then Good Bad Girl. Guys, this was our first dive into her books, as we've said. From many of you, from many of my friends, from many of our colleagues, we've been told to check out her work. And no spoilers. I'll just say what I enjoyed this book. I get the Crash reference. I also was like, I get hints of Knives Out, you know?
Yeah, I can see that.
Where you're just, who do I trust? Watch this is a trigger. Who is a reliable narrator, you know?
Don't do this. It's too early.
Not yet.
It's too early.
So, with that said, that's what we know about Alice. She's currently on tour for this book.
As she should.
As we said,
it's a good book.
It currently
well written.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, not a long read. I always like to state the length of it, because for some people that's like a barrier to entry.
It's a buy-in or it's I'm out.
So not a long read, not a dense read. You don't have to worry about like overly complex characters or plot lines. To be honest, it is what it is. Has some good twists throughout. Characters are interesting. One of the things I did tell you about, I was like, I would read another one. Like if there was an extension to this, I would absolutely be all for reading that extension. Yeah, and there could be. There's enough meat on the bone. So yeah, for you guys that have not read it, check it out at your local everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yeah. Check it out.
With that being said, do you want to jump right into
we can either do 5 hard questions or we can do a deep dive. I know we've set it up in multiple ways. We can talk about the book first if you want to, and then go into that, or we can do 5 hard questions, whatever floats your boat. What's your boat feeling like?
I'm like ready to start spoiling, so we should probably do 5 hard questions first and then do deep dive.
Yeah. Do we need a homie breakdown? No. You good with that?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
And we'll keep the 5. We'll try to keep the 5 hard brief.
All right, so guys. We're going to do our 5 hard questions. We are going to do a deep dive directly after. We'll get more into the book.
Yeah.
Layouts. So for those of you that have read the book, that enjoyed it, that didn't enjoy it, that whatever you guys feel towards the book, stick around. We will be getting to that. We will be talking about the writing and everything in between. So, with that said, let us go ahead and start. All right, question number 1. Eden walks up to her own door and suddenly has to prove she belongs there.
Some bullshit.
Yeah. What is the cleanest sign in real life that somebody is rewriting the story of you?
That's tough. I mean, I guess if I just answer it directly how it's asking, um, when someone, you kind of have to allow that to happen,
Yeah.
right? Like there has to be a sense of someone maybe pegging you in a, no, not in that way, guys, but like, in the quotation form, like they're saying that you are a certain way, and then
Yeah.
you actually living that up, or not actively stamping it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd piggyback on that, I think, or maybe go even further with that, as far as allowing yourself to have them take over the narrative and just be at their mercy. Some people are okay with that. Some people, as soon as you either pay them a compliment or criticize them,
Yeah.
are that. So, you can live off of a compliment or a criticism for the rest of your life. Let it shape you. Let it form how you act moving forward.
Yeah.
Think about how you think of yourself around your own family. Like, oh yeah, you're the jokester in your family. So every time you come around, you feel the weight to be the jokester. Not you can't be the one who brings drama
Or even like at school, like I was sticking with myself in high school. I have all these teachers saying like, "Oh, you're a class clown. You're not gonna do shit because you don't take anything serious." It should be important to you to not prove people right.
Yeah.
Like fuck you. I don't have to be how you're trying to outline my life. I can be I can be goofy and smart and all these other things. Right. So
I mean, if anything that I've had hope about, like the next generations or the generations after us, is I do feel like there's a breaking of a lot of the stereotypical like nerd or like, so and so is only into this. Like, I mean, kids, we are obviously super into anime. Cristiano's been in anime a lot longer, anime head, but the kids growing up, depending on the region you were in, that was not a go-to. Now you have NFL players that are like our stands when it comes to anime. So
rappers, etc. It's now cool. It's in the zeitgeist.
Megan Stallion is like diehard with anime. So like you have all these people that are breaking that mold, and that's a beautiful thing. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to do question number 2?
Question number 2. Birdie keeps noticing patterns that other people ignore. Small details, off moments, things that don't add up. In your own life, how do you usually respond when something feels wrong, but you can't prove it yet?
I have said this before, but I do feel, funny pun intended, that I am quite the empath. I pick up a vibe pretty quickly. Maybe it's just I'm socially aware or highly aware of that.
Yeah.
And, you can do the psychology thing of trying to break that down as a people pleaser and, trying to avoid conflict and all that. But with that said, as I said at the top of this episode, one of the things I'm trying to do this year is recognize those patterns, whether they be good patterns or bad patterns. And if something's off, instead of like shirking it off and, hoping that it goes away, I'm hoping that I can always address it and kind of get to the root of it.
Right.
I think by shirking it, you're trying to avoid what might become a necessity to fix something and put time into it. And when you have X, Y, and Z to already worry about, it's like, I don't want to add that much more. It'd be a lot easier just to ignore it until it's, something that I have to face.
Right.
So, I think knowing your patterns is a key. It can be a key indicator for you, and how you react to things, because then you're so quick to be able to know if something's trending in a good way or a bad way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Question number 3.
Yeah, question number 3.
Carter tries to do his job in a situation where emotions and history keep warping what people say. When you're caught between loyalty to a person and loyalty to the truth, what do you prioritize, and what is the cost either way? This actually happened. I was working on a location, and integrity is one of like the core values. Like, so when you first get hired, talk about our integrity. To get into leadership, you got to talk about integrity. I was getting disciplined for something, honestly, that I didn't do. I was just adjacent, and they tried to like guilt me by saying like, have integrity. And I was like, like in the mode that you're trying to use this, I can just reverse that same thing and say that me having integrity would be to interact with you in XYZ way, right? Yeah. Suffice to say, what I'm trying to say is that truth is, honestly, it should be objective, but as humans, it can really be subjective. Your truth doesn't have to be someone else's truth, and you have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
At this point in history, hasn't always been like that. It might reverse at some point in time, but at this point in time in history, your truth does not have to match up to someone else's truths, and that should be okay. So who fucking cares? Just if you situation, if you feel like it's better in this situation to protect the truth, someone else's truth, do that.
I like that. I like it. Question number 4. You have to survive one Hope Falls town meeting. What character from the book are you picking to have on your side, and why?
Hope Falls. Great characters. Let me think. Who do I want on my side? Is it Maggie? No, maybe not.
She was cool.
She was cool, and I liked how she protected her brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I'm just talking about for vibes, I forgot her name, but the new widow.
Are you talking about? I think it was. I don't want to say it because it almost sounds. Am I right? Is it Diane Moss or Ross?
Something like that.
I just was like, or am I remembering Diana Ross? But I want to say it was somewhere around. You're talking about the gallery owner.
Yes.
Okay.
Just for vibes.
For vibes, and she seems to be the gossip queen.
She knows everything.
So she knows everything.
She's placing herself in the middle of all the shit.
She's got money.
She got money. Just like I said, purely for vibes. No other reason. Other than that, if I'm just talking about, some other than Maggie, because
she's a bar owner.
She's a bar owner, and she stands up for people.
Yeah.
She doesn't give a fuck what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What about you?
I like that. I'm gonna go Birdie. I just like Birdie.
I was thinking Birdie, but she doesn't even count herself as like Hope Falls, really. You know what I mean?
But she has roots.
She has roots. She has strong roots.
So,
maybe, no. I was going too far. I was about to go too far.
Don't go.
The woman who died twice.
Ja.
No.
You and your spoilers.
That's not really a spoiler. That's not really a spoiler. Question number 5.
Question number 5. It's you.
Oh, Carter has to make decisions knowing that no matter what he chooses, someone is going to be disappointed in him. As a father, as a partner, or a friend, how do you decide whose expectations you're willing to let down? We didn't even need that extra part on there. Russian roulette. Fuck it.
Yeah, honestly.
You can't please everybody.
No. Yeah. That's a lesson. I hope many of you learned younger. I definitely did not and have not. There's still parts of me that wavers in the face of it. But I will tell you now, my family comes first as far as when a decision comes, like socially or, I've learned, I think when it was just Rachel and I, there was plenty of opportunities where I should have been like, oh, you know what? We probably can't do this, whether it be because of, our schedules or affordability, or because of like, whatever the case may be. But I was just like, I want to save face. Yeah. I don't want to look bad. Yeah. So we pushed it.
When you're younger, it's a little bit harder choice.
But now, no, if I have to miss something because of the security of, I'm not saying exact security like, oh, they're in danger, but well-being of the family, then I'll miss it.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
Rachel, don't quote me on that.
I hate letting people down.
Yeah.
I'll put myself last in a lot of situations because I can like let myself down a little bit easier than I can let other people down. I fucking hate letting people down. Yeah. But eventually you hit a wall. You just gotta say fuck it. And I definitely have that where there's just like a wall of I've done all that I can in terms of caring and making sure this doesn't affect people and blah blah blah. And eventually I'm just like, okay, yeah. There's gonna be some collateral damage here. Don't suffer twice.
Yeah. Don't suffer twice.
Yeah.
Don't suffer twice. Well, that's 5 hard questions.
There are your 5 hard
There
questions.
are the 5 hard
I thought
questions.
of one, but I can't remember. Let me see if. Okay, I thought of one, but it was based on like, what's that shit? The Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Because we lived through that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Still do. Yeah.
there's so many things that used to be one way when we were younger, and now they just switch it up and they make us act like
It never.
it,
It was
it
never
never
was.
happened.
Yeah.
But we won't get into that. That's a whole conversation, guys. Sorry.
But what was the question?
I don't know. I didn't have like an actual
Oh,
form
it was
question.
just reminded you
While I
of
was
the
reading
Mandela.
the first question, I was like, oh, we should have formed a question about like the Mandela effect.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
All right, deep dive discussion, guys.
A deep dive.
So before we go crazy into it, I do just want to go over some of the main characters. So once you guys have like the general plot, right? So you have a character. We start the book off with a character, Eden. She goes for a run, leaves her phone, leaves her keys, leaves everything, comes back home, and finds out that someone's impersonated her. Her husband comes to the door, and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And they call the police. Police comes. Who the fuck are? And so she starts questioning her fucking self.
Yeah.
But she's like, I know me. Like, I know I'm me. You know what I feel me? You feel me? It's a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, that's Eden. Then you got Birdie. Birdie lives in the city at this point in time with her dog, Sunday. Husky. She don't really like people like that at this point in time in the book. Like, she likes being with herself and her dog. So you got Birdie. She's cool people, though. She is a main character. She gets more ingrained in the book as the story goes on. Birdie's grandma owned a home in
Hope
Falls. That's where the story takes place for the most part.
That's where Harrison
So
and Eden live.
her husband Harrison,
They live in
Hope Falls.
In that home.
yeah, they actually live in her Birdie's grandma's house,
Which is
Yes.
called Spyglass.
Spyglass. Yes. There's also, talking about characters, Carter. He is a sergeant. He's a sergeant. I'm gonna go with that. He's a sergeant in Hope Falls. He's a young. That's one thing that they keep. Everyone who fucking talks about him talks about how young and handsome he is. So there you go. He has a wife and a daughter.
And daughter.
Oh, Harrison has a daughter named Gabrielle. Gabrielle had an accident when she was younger, so she lives in like a home for people with developmental issues or something, not too far.
Yeah.
Boom. So there's your character list. There's a couple more people, Carter's sister, Maggie, etc., that just pop up in and out, but these are smaller, lesser characters. I think there's also Mary, the caretaker. Characters pop in and out of the story. Anyways, not so important for what we're about to do. I just want to introduce you guys to some people before we get into the deep dive discussion, because their name might come up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So there you go. Let's dive in.
Let's dive in. Birdie and long-term suspicion. How living with unanswered questions shapes perception, trust, and persistence. Something I gave maybe a little bit of breadcrumb at the beginning. Let's just get into it.
Are you about to spoil?
No, it's not a spoiler. But as we said at the top, this reminds us of Crash. We have multiple POVs.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you don't know who you trust because the POVs definitely clash. So throughout the whole time we were reading this, it was just like, oh, and all of them are holding on to a secret, like their own secret. So by the end of each chapter, they have some sort of like cliffhanger, some sort of breadcrumb that they're like, but I can't, but I don't want anyone to find out about what I'm keeping from them. And you're like, what's going on?
To be honest, though, I was less worried about the secret and more annoyed or more into the fact that you got all these perspectives and everyone's right and these stories are not lining up.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, like, just don't jump into the book right now. You have 4 characters. Mm-hmm. Every character is walking you through their version of a story. They all give you a fucking slightly different version of the story.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what the real story is. They're all the real story at this point.
Yeah.
I was more like locked into that than like, oh, but I have a secret. Because at that point, I'm still wondering, am I going crazy?
Oh, because it's not lining up for you. Yeah. Like, I agree with you. I get that. I completely
I'm
get
like,
that.
am I the only person that goes through that where I'm going through these ups and downs? I put myself in the character's shoes. I'm like, am I going fucking crazy right now? Mm-hmm. What's going on?
I feel like that part of it, the like psychosis you get from reading the book and having these different POVs is part of the ride.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I'm so interested in reading, especially the ones that were named.
Yeah.
Sometimes I Lie was one that was recommended to me. His and Hers. I'm going to watch the show, but I following that. I will probably read the book as well.
It's everywhere.
Because I love these types of books. It gave me bits of The Silent Patient. For any of you guys that have read that book, and also his follow-up book, The Maidens. Alex, I can never pronounce his last name. I believe it's Greek. You have to look it up. It's this one. Don't forget about that. The Silent Patient.
Yeah, Silent Patient.
And
Alex.
The Maidens. Mm-hmm. Alex.
That guy.
Or here, if you need it.
Shout out to you.
He's a screenwriter who had a bunch of movies out, but he then went to novels and is killing it there too. So anyway, it gave me touches of that where you're just like, oh, these POVs are convincing me one way, but yet I still, as Cristiano said, don't know how these stories line up. I was on, as far as like suspense, I don't know if I was ever like I felt like I was on stable ground. For me,
no, throughout the whole book.
I enjoyed that.
I like a little bit of
stability.
Yeah, I need some assurity in my life. Okay, and so I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. Like I thought it was a great read, and I have recommended the book already. It's just this is not a spoiler, guys, because it's actually a writing strategy. The unreliable narrative writing strategy is used in this book quite a bit. Okay, and for me, I've said it before on a previous episode. It's not that I'm not a fan, but I'm not a crazy fan of unreliable narrators.
I wouldn't say that I'm not a fan, but I'm definitely not a fan.
And so, but this book uses it a lot, but in like very nice, strategic, unique ways. I will say that. It does set up great storyline developments, right? So it wasn't just being used for the purpose of, whatever. So shits and giggles. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. But, I do think that it was used well. But that's one thing for you guys to look into. If you like that kind of thing, you're going to fucking love this book. If you like, man, what was that show? The OA. So when I watched the OA, I remember the first 3 or 4 episodes. I was like, am I going crazy? Like, am I fucking crazy? Because the main character thought, everyone thought she was crazy because she thought she had powers. I'm like, am I going crazy with her? Because I fucking believe her. Yeah. And then I think 4 or 5, it's probably 4 or 5 episodes in, I'm like, I'm vindicated. I am now vindicated. Also, guys, who haven't watched it, watch the OA season 1. Crazy. It's one of my favorite first watches ever for a TV show. But yeah.
Big Little Lies. That's another one that I thought of. Nicole Kidman, Zoe Kravitz.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Adam from Severance
Yes.
is also in it. There's a ton of people in it. But yeah. What else do we have?
Birdie and Carter's
Yeah, that's funny.
partnership.
Their partnership.
I mean, so it does take you a little while to figure out Birdie.
Mm-hmm.
Intentionally though, because she's just on her face card. She's just not she's not trying to share that information with you.
No, there's a whole aspect of this that I guess we didn't throw in there, and it was something that the whole time I was wondering. I told Cristiano I was wondering if this was gonna be like some sort of like magical or majestical aspect of the book. I won't spoil it for you whether it is or not. But
It's so hard not to spoil this fucking book.
But there's a company in the book that says that it can guess your death day.
It predicts your death day.
It says happy death day, that you're going to die this day.
It did predict her grandma's.
Yes, her grandma's death day.
Yeah,
but
so
we
she's
have
old as fuck, so
Birdie
there you
also.
go.
It starts off with her finding out her death day. And we meet her as, just a day-to-day person before she goes to Hope Falls. And we know that she has some sort of illness, and it is terminal. So, with that said, she meets our friend Carter.
Yep.
This sergeant, this strapping young lad.
6 months before the first character you to speak to, by the way.
Yeah, we'll say he's like a...
So the timeline goes like present, jumps back, jumps here, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super, super, super interesting. So, their dynamic is it's fun. I actually really did enjoy it. Birdie's definitely in the power seat for most of it, and you're like, oh, what can we say? What can't we?
Yeah,
say?
I'm like, it's just, especially for like mystery based.
Yeah,
it's really difficult not to spoil.
I know.
The
Guys,
characters,
what do you
the
guys want us
plots.
to say before we get to the spoilers? Because I do kind of just want to get there. Stop flashing me.
Yeah.
Put it away. His flashlight, just to be clear.
That's tough. Let me
is
see. What's
tough.
some things that we can do before you get jump to the spoiler section?
We have, just think small town. There's been a murder
Yeah.
that they're still trying to figure out who was murdered, how they were murdered, and who murdered them.
Yes. Everything's a fucking mystery.
Everything. There's no
Everything's
there's no
interesting.
hard evidence or even like charges to be able to like put down like, oh, we are looking for so and so. No, we don't know who we're looking for because we don't know what happened. We know that someone's dead. We don't know who they are.
The most mysterious murder mystery that you can think of in a small town.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to read in this book. So go ahead and catch up.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys want to get dirty, stick around.
Yeah.
We're about to get real dirty,
We're going to do a much better job at breaking down this book.
knowing the spoilers and be able to talk about
It's
the
just
spoilers.
hard. It's hard as fuck to break down the book
Yeah.
without spoilers because it's a mystery book.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So can we jump in?
Yeah, let's jump in. I'm
All right.
so sick of the handcuffs.
We're just fucking edging.
Yeah.
So
Don't say that right after I say the handcuffs. Damn.
all right, guys. So check it out. You don't know until, chapters in, but so Birdie, yes, we've already talked about how like her grandma, who has the same name, Olivia Bird. Her name is Olivia Bird. Her grandma's from Hope Falls. Her mom as well. Her mom actually committed suicide. All this is important because it's important to understand why Birdie is the way she is. And so you find that out very quickly, that her mom committed suicide. She's estranged from her family. So it's just her in the city with her dog. You don't know what she does yet because for like chapters and chapters and chapters, she just kept saying that's her secret. People don't know what the fuck she does, and it's really mysterious. I thought she was a fucking thief, not gonna lie. I was like, oh, she's a scammer. Because, like, I know some fucking scammers. So I'm thinking, she's a scammer. You feel me?
And Alice definitely, like, alluded to that because she was like saying, in my line of work.
Yeah, in my line of work.
I don't want to get caught because in my line of work.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
So you're a fucking scammer.
She does
Okay,
something-
I get
yeah.
you. I know some
Yeah.
scammers,
She's a
girl.
thief of some-
no
yeah.
problem. You feel me? But anyways, she's not a scammer. She's actually a fucking detective.
She is.
She's like a great detective.
And I know we mentioned her grandma, but Birdie actually had no knowledge of her grandma until after she had passed.
She had no memories of her.
She had no knowledge. Yeah, no
But
knowledge.
when she went there, all of a sudden
When
it
she
all
went-
comes rushing
yeah.
back to her.
But it's good to know because another aspect of that was the fact that she was already mad at her mom because it lets you know that Birdie had to go through foster care.
Yes.
And she was wondering like,
Oh,
well,
yeah, they
then
were
why did I
burning
have to go-
fucking cigarettes on her arm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's important to
true.
know that because she had this grandma that obviously had money because she lived in this beautiful place.
Yeah.
But we don't.
retirement place.
Yeah,
basically.
but we didn't know that why she wasn't able to go live with her, or why she didn't take responsibility.
Yeah.
Over Birdie when she was younger.
Her first interaction is that the police officer came and said, "Your grandma left you a house
Yeah.
in her will." She's like, "I don't got a grandma." Mm-hmm. She's like,
He's a bet. Yeah, actually.
"Think you do."
Actually.
So anyway, so Birdie goes back to Hope Falls to check out her grandma's spot, and basically, it's like her life restarts again. You know, it's like her life was on pause,
Yeah.
and then she goes back to Hope Falls, and her life starts again.
Which part are you talking about?
Just in general, like
Well, yeah.
I'm just thinking like broadly.
Okay. Well, because she goes back twice.
Yeah. So the first time she goes back 6 months prior to Eden's little venture when she went running, she goes back to check out the house, and there's like mail and shit on the floor. Her life restarts then.
Yeah. But it gets a short history of who her grandma was.
What she means to like the town.
Remembers.
Because everyone in the town knows her grandma.
Yeah.
Her grandma was like, she owned the pub. She owned.
Which was a spoiler. Why we're in the spoiler zone. But
Yeah.
We find out towards the end that she was actually the owner of the pub that Carter's sister currently works at, Carter's parents worked at, but then due to inflation, due to cost of living there, they weren't able to stay, so they ended up having to move away and live somewhere else, which caused a lot of stress.
Carter had resentment for his grandma. Her grandma, sorry.
Towards Birdie's grandma,
Olivia.
because they couldn't live there. His parents couldn't live there, and on top of that, his mom developed cancer, and he feels like the stress of having to move, of not being able to stay where he grew up,
Where they loved.
caused a lot of that. So there's that resentment. There's definitely that resentment.
Yeah.
So yeah, Birdie goes back. She says, "You know what?
Carter's a fucking child.
I don't want this house. Sell it. I don't care." But while she's there, she gets a little, hot and heavy with Carter because she's like, "I'm gonna die. Why do I need to stick around? Why not have a fling? Let me live a little."
And Carter's just like that in general.
Yeah. He's a man-ho.
Yeah.
No shade, but shade. So he, they do the deed. She leaves, and then we get introduced to Eden. Eden's going on this run. Whole thing happens.
So at first I felt so bad for Eden. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
First and foremost, I'm going crazy with you, Eden.
Yeah, because we have this character. That, how many times out of from the get is the character that you start off with not your main?
Right. She's not the main.
I thought this was the voice. This was the head that we're going to be in the whole time.
Yeah, she's a supporting character.
Nope.
But she's an integral part of the story because Eden is so she used to be the caretaker. So this is a reveal towards the end of the book,
This is a huge
guys.
reveal.
Huge
And I do
reveal.
want to say, now that we're in the spoiler section, y'all that have read the book know, and you can give me, help me with this. You said, before the spoiler section, you said Harrison has a daughter.
That's okay. That's not a
It's
spoiler.
true. I know it's not, but also it
I didn't
kind of alludes.
I didn't say Birdie had a daughter.
I know you didn't say Birdie,
You would have never known it was Birdie unless you read the fucking book.
but reading the book, you assume Eden is the mother.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So it should have been, not should have been. Should have been is like, I'm casting blame. I'm going to just be real passive about this.
Yeah.
But you'd assume reading it, you'd say Eden and Harrison, or you find that Eden and Harrison have a daughter.
I can't be. I'm not an unreliable narrator. So I'm gonna tell you the truth and not spoil.
He likes spoilers.
Harrison has a motherfucking daughter.
He's only going to tell you the exact facts before you go into it.
Yes.
Even though Eden lies to you and is like,
it says that it's her daughter. Yep. Yeah. But technically it is her daughter because they got married.
Yeah.
Although she stole Harrison from Birdie, which was a big. That was a big.
You don't find out till the last like
couple chapters.
Yeah.
Like that was a huge reveal that Birdie and Harrison were involved. More so, and even more than that,
Involved. They were married.
They were married. They had a fucking daughter. Just because like Birdie doesn't come off like that. Like she's not written as a character with a kid.
No, you think she's she's older. That's something that I always have to wrap my head back around. Is that she's supposed to be around 40?
Mid 40s.
Yeah, mid 40s. And I was definitely picturing someone probably in their mid 20s, early 30s the whole time. Still, just because of how she acted, and that should tell you something. So the she's tattooed. You know how those tattoo people are. But she's very off the cuff, arrogant.
Gotta have the last word.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Yeah,
that's very spot on. So for that reason, I would have never pictured mother. Would have never pictured spouse.
The spouse thing less surprising than the mother thing.
Yeah.
Wildly.
Yeah, that reveal's nuts.
That reveal was fucking nuts. And then like the relationship between Birdie, Mary, Harrison, Gabriella,
Eden
is insane.
Yeah.
And so you have like these main characters, and this, guys, the reason why we revealed it like this is because you can only reveal it like this. If you've never read this book, these characters have almost nothing in common other than Eden's married to Harrison. Birdie has a dog named Sunday.
Yeah.
Carter's a fucking sergeant. Mary used to be the caretaker
of Birdie's grandma.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was she?
She was the caretaker of Birdie's grandma.
I thought she was caretaker for Gabriella.
She was after. So remember, she showed up with her CV afterwards.
Facts.
But she was also promised spyglass from her grandma.
Right.
From Birdie's grandma, but then she wasn't able to do that. Ended up giving it to Birdie instead.
Yeah.
All the things.
Gotcha. Okay. Your facts.
Yeah.
All correct. Anyways, guys, lots of fucking spoilers in this book. Like the book is mostly spoilers. Because for 60% of the book, you don't know what the fuck is going on. You have characters, you have character development, and they're all going in the wrong direction. And then, bam.
Yeah.
The lives start to coincide, crash, and you start to get like sense of like what's actually like the real undertow. One thing I will say is Carter is a linchpin in this story, and I called him a child earlier. He is a fucking child.
He is a child.
He's a child.
Like from the get, he's a child.
Yeah.
He's just like always. He is a guy who loves using the word probably emasculated.
To be fair, there isn't I'm not gonna say a strong male character, but there isn't like a likable male character in this book. Maybe Sunday, if Sunday's a boy.
Yeah, we don't even know that.
But there isn't, because Birdie talks about how like there's like her grandma's single, her mom's single, she's single. That's one of the first things she talks about, like the lack of reliable men in her family.
Damn, I didn't even think of that. There's literally no.
There's no men with any kind of redeemable character in this book.
Sometimes life be that way.
So, but the reason why I bring that up is because like perspective is very important in this book. Even in our last book, Dissolution.
Oh, in the last book.
I thought you said
in her last book.
No.
I was like, I was in her.
in our last two books,
Yeah.
our last two episodes, perspective is like a very key driver to understand the motive and the story and just carry on with the story plot.
Yeah.
Right? Like understanding how other people are seeing you, how you're seeing them. And that's why I bring up the fact that there's no strong male characters. There's no like redeemable male characters. And it has a lot to do with like how I don't want to speak incorrectly, but like the women characters are, the first thing that came to my head was cracked or hurt or like, does that make sense? Like they're all dealing with something and they're all trying to overcome something. So for Birdie, the first thing she talks about is like there's no male figures in her life through all the way back to her grandma.
Yeah.
So support to be strong, independent, you know, all the other things. And then later on, you become more understanding of her pitfalls. Eden, she fucking tried to kill a young girl.
Yeah.
She has mad issues.
Yeah.
You don't understand. You don't figure it out until later on in the book that she's a fucking potential murderer. She tried to murder someone. You know what I mean? Gabriella, she has developmental issues, but then she's also like still the part of her is like conniving.
Yeah. I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
because she's a child.
Yeah, but like children are not inherently conniving.
They're not.
You know what I mean? Like those.
But they do want what they want, and
Yes.
her main goal is to be with dad and to be loved. So with that in mind,
Yes.
you know, I just want to be with daddy. Like her line of thinking, knowing that it's set at the childish age that it was left at. That line of thinking makes sense for that age, where it's just like, oh, I'm gonna do this because I get to be with dad then.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So flawed, 100%.
100%.
This does not break your.
To be honest, there's no great white hope in this book.
No, I was thinking about that as you were explaining. I was like, I know we said that about male characters, but same with female characters.
Flawed as fuck.
The only one that isn't like truly all the way there flawed is Maggie. Carter's sister is like the only one that I could think of that like realistically.
And I thought she was a murderer for half the book.
No, that's the thing. That's the only.
I thought she was a murderer.
And maybe we just don't know because we weren't around her enough.
We gotta reach out to Alice.
Yeah.
Were you gonna make Maggie a murderer? Because
it felt like you were pointing us that way. It felt like you were pointing. Alice, I didn't know you were game.
yeah, for sure. I wasn't familiar with your game.
I wasn't familiar with your game. I respect it. I do.
For sure.
I was born and raised on roller coasters. I wasn't born on a roller coaster, but you get what I mean. You get the saying.
Born and raised at Six Flags.
I've always loved a good roller coaster, and reading your book.
It was definitely a roller coaster.
Boom, boom, boom.
But the end was, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Let me finish.
Yeah, sorry.
At the end, which was what I was gonna say. You saved all the loops for the end.
Yeah.
You saved all of the twists and turns. Like I thought some of them during it were like, oh, there's that. Oh, no, it was back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Reveal.
I mean, down to the last sentences of the book where you're just like,
The last chapter is
okay,
called
this is
My
the
Husband's Wife.
yeah. No, I'm not gonna. We aren't gonna spoil it at the very end, are we?
No, that's the name of the last
can
chapter.
though. We can though. I guess we are in the spoiler zone.
Yeah,
But you just get to the end and you're like, oh, okay, so this is all that happened. We still don't,
you
it's
still don't
kinda
know who the fuck the killer
who
is.
killed who, and then the last chapter, I'm guessing it's a paragraph, maybe two. You're just like, oh, that's who did it.
I want to know, did you guess who it was? If anyone guessed who the fucking killer was, please comment.
Yes,
please let us
do.
know.
Please let us know who you.
This was one of the first books where I was seriously, I had no idea.
The only thing that I guessed
Yeah.
was that Mary was Birdie's grandma's caretaker. And that was at a point that was pretty obvious that it was her. The only thing was that they didn't specify yet, but they had already mentioned that the caretaker left at some point, and that Carter was contacted by the grandma to come and check on him. And then when
the red
no, that it was before that.
Yeah.
But when they were told that Mary showed up with her CV at the
Gabriella's.
Gabriella's care facility, and that she had taken care of an old someone. I don't know if they even said old woman, but they said an older person. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's definitely the connection there. Now, anyone who's listening right now, they're probably like, yeah, we all guessed that. Well, guess what? That was the only thing that I could guess. Okay,
motherfucker, you
That's what I'm saying.
That Mary and Eden were lookalikes?
No. That's the other nutso thing.
Like, that Eden was right. These motherfuckers are impersonating her. Mm-hmm. They are playing in her face.
I would be interested in seeing how, if this gets like a Netflix thing as well, or like some sort of production, how they go about that. Because
they have to change it.
Well, because I don't know if they do that. I think at the end, we all assume that Mary and Eden look so much alike.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
But at the very end, they say that they actually pull up the photos. And you're like, oh, that's not the same person. Because the whole time we're assuming that, because Harrison said, oh, it actually looked like my wife, but younger, blah, 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 and said all these things.
Also, Harrison, it might have been Harrison or Carter, said that everyone in the town met Harrison's wife because she was going around. Like, she intentionally went around.
Which was Mary.
Yeah.
And that's why I said when Carter met her, it wasn't met Eden.
Because he kissed Eden.
No, he kissed Mary. He kissed Mary.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, because she didn't meet Carter until he came to the fucking door.
Mm-hmm. And then because of the reveal at the very end.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah.
So Mary did all of that.
Yeah.
And Mary wasn't saying that I don't think they actually did look a lot alike.
They looked enough alike. The blonde ponytail.
Yeah.
That wore it.
That's what I'm saying. You've seen those reveals in like movies where like the person turns around and like, oh, I see like the general look. Yeah. But I'm saying this was crafted by Harrison, Birdie, Mary. Yeah. Where we as the again
you would never
unreliable,
know,
we thought that these two people were like identical.
Yeah, you would never know.
Not until the very end you realize. Actually,
I'll be honest and saying I had two ideas when I was reading through it. I was like, either they are who everyone says they are, and they're trying to play her, which is fucked up because he just wanted to cheat or something. That's what I thought. Or she's batshit crazy.
Yeah, that was definitely a case.
She is batshit crazy.
Mm-hmm. That was definitely.
Either one was entertaining.
Oh, one of them. Did you also think that Gabrielle was Eden?
No, I never.
I was thinking the whole like, like she'd like in her head, maybe Harrison we didn't know yet the relationship, whether they were still going to see their daughter. We didn't know where she was at. We didn't know if she'd left at a young age.
But she was like a proving point for Eden.
Mm-hmm. But the fact that he was like, it actually looked like my wife, but younger. I was like, oh, it could have been Gabrielle.
It fucked me up when she went to go see Gabriella, and Gabriella was like, you're not my mom.
Yeah, not my mom, and then smiled at her.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I am your daughter. Did you?
What's going on? I'm like, is she crazy? Who's crazy? Bro, I thought I was crazy. Someone's going crazy here.
Did you ever see The Others?
Yes.
Nicole Kidman?
Yes,
I saw that in theaters.
Yeah.
The old lady. Where's my daughter? I am your daughter. Oh, old ladies. Scare the shit out of me in horror films.
Crazy. Anyways.
That's that.
My husband's wife.
It's
a fucking wild ride.
It is.
If you guys have not read it, check it out.
Kind of like this episode, honestly.
Yeah. Wild ride. Wild ride. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our breakdown.
Yeah.
We did our best with what we can do for a mystery book.
Yeah.
If you want to read it, it's everywhere. If you want to listen to it, actually use our Audible link.
Yeah.
We have a fucking Audible link, guys. Check it out.
Are you gonna put it in?
I'll put it in. And you'll get a discount.
Ooh.
You'll get a discount on your membership. I need to be specific.
Re-sign up. and use our own link.
But My Husband's Wife, Wild Ride, great book.
Great book.
Alice, but unreliable fucking narrators.
Yeah.
Alice, we gotta get you on the pod.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Finish your tour, I guess.
Let's
stop by here.
Let us be a part of the tour.
Yeah, let's be let them be moderators.
Part of the tour. What's up?
Yeah. New achievement.
New achievement.
All right, guys. As always, thank you for joining us. Should they know about anything? Should we drop anything?
Like, subscribe, follow, share,
call in. We posted on our social media.
323-380-8004.
Oh no, that's Mike Jones. My bad.
That's Mike Jones. Anyways, guys, check right here. Use that call-in number. We actually have been getting some good voicemails.
Yeah.
So be looking out for some shorts that go over and
your hot takes.
And your hot takes.
Your fan casting.
No, we'll keep it anonymous. We won't blast you like that.
Unless you want to be blasted.
We'll
blast you.
He'll blast you. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Lay Martin Podcast. We'll see you guys.